So hey y'all, welcome to my channel, and for today we're going to be talking about some lipsticks from Charmacy Milano. So a couple of you asked me for a review on the Charmacy Milano's lipsticks. So we got some of them and we're going to be trying them out. Let's see how they wear and how they test and what are all of my opinions while I was using it. So let's get started. So let's just do what we're all here for, and that is the swatches. So I'm just going to leave all of my foundation references down in the description bar below. That makes it easier for you to know where your skin tone is with respect to mine to compare a lipstick shade. So we're going to start off with shade number 1, which is called as 54 Bittersweet, and I think this is like a very beautiful, gorgeous looking, like a very pink rose kind of a color. It's not your bright Barbie pink, so it definitely is more on like the salmony tone, with a little bit of brown side. I think this is perfect for wear on a day-to-day basis. Okay, so wow, I'm like totally feeling this lipstick. So this one is the shade 59 Fuzzy Wuzzy, and you can see, I think this looks even more gorgeous than the previous shade. Like this is a complete brown pink kind of a color, and this is not too warm, it's not too cool, it's more on the neutral spectrum, so which just makes it perfect to kind of match with like any kind of clothing. So I just think this is like perfect for my skin tone, and definitely this one will work for the lighter complexions obviously, and it will work for the deeper complexions, maybe around 2 shades deeper than my skin tone. I think this would be a beautiful neutral on you. So next up we have the shade 47 Brown Sugar. So definitely I feel like it kind of washes out my skin a bit, and I have to use something like a brown liner along with it. Totally workable if I use a brown liner, but for someone with NC40 complexion, I think this is going to be a tad bit too light. Maybe for someone who is around 3 to 4 shades lighter than my complexion, I think this will be like the most beautiful peachy neutral lipstick on you. It looks more on the warmer side and has this kind of a peachy, kind of an orangish kind of a tint to it. So the fourth shade is going to be 50 Jelly Bean. I am really liking this color. I mean, I usually don't wear a lot of pinks, but I think this is like a totally wearable pink, especially for like deeper complexion. So a lot of times what happens is that pinks usually wash me out, and I feel like pinks don't look good on my complexion, but I am liking the way it looks right now. It's a totally wearable pink, but it is a pink. So, for the ones who struggle to buy, a pink lipstick, and if you don't want to always do your browns and your reds and your maroons, I think this is a good option, and it just gives you like a pinkish color without that bright Barbie pink effect, which totally doesn't work for my complexion. So I think this is a great pick for the medium to the deeper complexions. So now we have the shade 45 Frostbite, which is definitely a Barbie pink, and surprisingly it looks good on my skin tone. Like I really like the way it looks. Like it does not, I mean, it's definitely not a neutral, and it's definitely not a color like a red or something like a fuchsia, but this is close to a fuchsia with a bit of kind of like this purplish kind of a color which is running through it. I am liking this color, like maybe because my the entire eye look, everything is minimal. I think this looks good. Kind of like that statement lipstick if you want to kind of make a very bold, loud kind of a look. I think this is perfect for that. It'll look really good with something like, a white tee and maybe a white pant and a very neutral look with just this lipstick. I think it's going to look beautiful. Okay, so now we have the shade 46 Mystic Maroon, and the name says maroon, but to me it doesn't look like a maroon. It's more of like a very deep end red, kind of like an oxblood red, and it has a purplish tint to it. So it's a very cool toned lipstick. I like it. Like it's a very statement kind of a lipstick. I don't know if I can pull it off, but I like it. It looks very beautiful. It looks gorgeous, and actually for a very deeper lipstick, it did apply pretty well, because usually with deeper lipsticks, especially in like that satin formulation, they kind of leave patches and it's not opaque. This one went on smoothly with just one glide. So let's just jump right into the review, and these lipsticks, they retail for $695, which is approximately $700, and these contain 3.8 grams of product, which in my opinion is pretty much a good amount of product in a lipstick. And these are designed, and the entire formulated part is in Italy, and these are manufactured in China. So coming to the packaging of the product, it comes in your classic bullet lipstick packaging with a twist up one, and there's a decent amount of product in it. It has a good cut that it kind of just fits really well on the lip. So packaging is perfect. It has a metallic closure, and it just kind of stays put in your handbags, which is just perfect for travel. So let's just move on directly to how I feel about the formulation of this. The finish of these lipsticks are more on the satin matte side, so you wouldn't get like, you know, that powder matte liquid lipstick, not that kind of a finish, but it's more on this demi matte kind of a feel. So I would definitely say that being a person who has extremely dry lips, this is a type of formulation which I reach out on a day-to-day basis, because you can't just put a liquid lipstick on your lip every day and go through the damage. You know, your lips are never going to heal. So I think like this is much more comfortable. You can stretch your lips, you can smile, you can speak. It's just perfect, and it's just perfectly comfortable, and it's beautiful in my opinion. Okay, so moving on to the factor, are these transfer proof? They're definitely not transfer proof. They would leave, you know, a stain on whatever you eat or whatever you drink, and there is a bit of transfer, but nevertheless, you don't lose the intensity and the color payoff on the lips, even with the lightest and the neutral shades, which is a big advantage in my opinion. Now, moving on to the way this one wears throughout the day, I would definitely say that I put this on somewhere around like 11 o'clock yesterday, and I wore it till 9:30 in the night, and it lasted. To be honest, it did last. So I did kind of have two meals in the middle, and I keep drinking water and I keep speaking all the time, and there was literally no piling on my lips, which is something I absolutely adore about this lipstick, because usually a lot of times, I don't know, with a lot of the matte lipsticks out in the market, right? Like what happens is that it just kind of just sits and it starts to pile on my lip, but that did not happen with this one, which is a big thumbs up in my opinion. So if you like this video, please do give me a big thumbs up, and that would help me to know whether you would want to see more of content like this. Drop down any other product reviews that you would like to see me trying and testing for you. So I hope you all enjoyed this one, and stay tuned for more. Until next time, bye.